How are you doing, everyone? Bada Bing here, thank you for joining me, and today I'm going to be going through my top 5 fun GBBRs from my collection. Now, that doesn't mean to say that they're going to be the best from the collection, no, only ones which are fun to use. So they could be a totally unreliable pain in the ass, but I still get a kick from using them. What you won't find on this list are things like these, submachine guns like MP5s, because they are not GBBRs, despite being described as such by some. These things deserve their own video, so we're just here looking at GBBRs that are fed by rifle-sized magazines. So before we get started, thanks for watching the video, and it would be great to hear what your top 5 fun GBBRs are. Throw them downstairs in the comments. Now, in no particular order, I wanted to get what is essentially one of the stars of my channel out of the way first. It's been with me for, roughly over 8 years at this point, and it has set a standard in which all other GBBRs are judged. I'm talking about the Turkia M4, and the particular variant is the original MWS from late 2015. This factory Cerakoted GBBR is accurate, reliable and fast, along with an uncountable amount of other attributes to its name. Taking this one onto the field, and there's nothing but pity for anyone that happens to be on the receiving end. These things shoot so incredibly fast that you're not sure if it's just a psychopathic gun version of a Chucky doll, or if someone might have hurt it in a previous life, so it decided to shred it at the gym and listen to angry music. Whatever the case may be, you know your mate is not dealing with anyone's bullshit today when he slaps his M4 magazine placard on his plate carrier and slings his Rivery M4 across his chest. From a psychopathic murder rifle to a West German powerlifter, and taking number 2 slot on my list of fun GBBRs, and in walks the WE G3A3. This brutal behemoth is Umarex's winning G3 formula, seeing as VFC's entry has remained neglected by those HK licenses for one reason or another. WE-Tech's licensed G3 is miles away from being the most durable and reliable GBBR, and as I mentioned earlier, that's not going to change how I feel about it. This thing slaps back. The clunky operating system is its own enjoyable element, right before you realise why it's here. It might be a toy gun, but wow, it's a fiend. Remaining firmly within the Cold War and pulling aside the Iron Curtain, pulling aside the Iron Curtain, and we come across this Japanese-Russian beauty, the Turkia M4 AKM. This GBBR system took a lot of shit when it came out, and it continues to receive plenty of it due to its plastic furniture. Despite this fact, if you look past all that, it's a gas rifle which gives you a delightful punch in the shoulder. They've tuned the efficiency to heavyweight recoil really well, so it does produce a heavier feedback than their M4 counterpart, firmly contrasting the obvious differences between the two opposite platforms. Beef curtains. Sorry. What's on my mind?
I wouldn't know. I would.
The 4th entry on this list is a relatively unknown product. The particular piece itself is of course known the world over, but in airsoft, the licensed GBBR from VFC is discontinued, destined to remain out of stock on many retailers' websites for the foreseeable future. The HK G36, VFC's recently limited re-released version 2 GBBR, and you know what? It's a damn shame, as this article in its entirety is an exceptionally fun gas rifle. If you can picture in your mind a lightweight polymer frame and a fairly heavy bolt and an excellent gas system, then that gives you an idea of what you have to look forward to. I've said it in the past that those enthusiastic GBBRs are the best you can get. You know, the ones which just love to shoot. They shoot fast and they do so consistently from 1 to 30. The G36 in question does just that. It loves shooting. It is a joy. You can enjoy it on semi-auto, fully auto, and even 2-round burst. Every reciprocation is firm and deliberate. I'm looking at producing the review for this one, but until then, all I have to say is, wow. What about the WE G36, you might ask? Well, trust me, it was close, but seeing these trades, it's a smidge more alluring. That's why it's on the list. Before we discover the last on the list, let's take a look at those honourable mentions. And the most expensive piece in my collection doesn't make the cut. Why? Well, because the Vipertech HK416 isn't as fun as you might think. The raw power of the bolt carrier is nothing compared to the weight of the HK416's replicated piston-driven upper receiver, which soaks up all 280 grams of bolt carrier. It's certainly nothing special, and it's just not as fun as the others. A GBBR which offers more excitement, that didn't make the list, is the classic HK PSG-1 by VFC. Any gains it makes in regards to its fun is soon hindered by its poor ergonomics, controls, and furniture design. I liked the idea of a PSG-1 right up to the moment I began using one. Sometimes you just shouldn't meet your heroes. And the final Fun GBBR from my collection is the Ghk M4. This M4 is another one of those energetic gas guns. The rifle as it sits, without a tremendous amount of accessories, is lightweight, so you feel that spark of fiery energy as it's going off, just with regular old propane. Opposite its primary competitor, the Japanese Legend, the Ghk M4 thumps your shoulder with heavy feedback, as well as maintaining an excellent speed. Despite its flaws, it's anything but a bore to use. That's why I've always kept it around for so long. At some point I might let it go for a version 3 VFC. I just need the right kind of persuasion. So, version 3 owners out there, talk to me. It's a bloody monster. Well, there it is, my top 5 fun GBBRs from my collection. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to head down to the comment section and put your top 5 in there as well. And if you want to help out the channel, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz helps out tremendously. And if you want to see regular updates, head over to my Facebook and Instagram. So until next time, look after yourselves. Catch you in a bit.